We didn't cut corners on width, height, or length since the functionality I'm going to explain fits in a smaller space than the F-150, the most popular pickup vehicle in the US. This is the main design modification. We made an exoskeleton and shifted the mass outside. The results of Cybertruck crash tests are shocking for unanticipated reasons. Oh, where do I even begin with the Tesla Cybertruck? It is similar to opening a can of worms only to discover a roller coaster within. Imagine this. Elon Musk's Tesla releases a teaser that is essentially the movie equivalent of a cliffhanger. A crash test that has you wondering until the very end but doesn't give anything away. It's similar like preparing for an unrealized sneeze. That's a classic Musk maneuver, doesn't it? The internet then went into full detective mode when Tesla eventually revealed the crash test findings at the Cybertruck delivery event. Everybody who had ever binge-watched a season of Mythbusters** seemed to instantly become an authority on car safety. The decision? Critiques of the Cybertruck's design seem to be flying out of control faster than a popcorn kernel in hot oil. However, is that actually true? Let's investigate. The primary complaint was that, despite traveling at a leisurely 35 miles per hour, this beast of a vehicle managed to transform what appeared to be a regular test into a dramatic and forceful display. The storyline alluded to a rear axle bidding adieu mid-test, leaving viewers speechless. The internet communal response. Surely this can't be the blueprint for future trucks. Wrapped in a tone of incredulity, typically associated with narrative twists in soap operas. There's a storyline twist, though. Things get interesting when you compare the Cybertruck to the F-150, a true powerhouse in the field of safety. Here's a more equitable comparison, contrasting it with the F-150, one of the safest pickups available. The bout now appears to be more of an eye-opening realization that perhaps, just possibly, the Cybertruck can roll with the best of them than a heavyweight versus lightweight bout. And a more lucid analogy surfaced as the dust settled. When contrasting the Cybertruck with vehicles such as the Ford F-150 Lightning, the disparities in their crash tests were less pronounced than those between day and night and more akin to contrasting dusk and twilight. The Cybertruck, in its rugged grandeur, appeared to bounce off-side impacts like a seasoned boxer, although both had their moments. This begs the question, which car would you like to be in an accident? This leads into a more general discussion on the immense strength and size of these contemporary chariots. The Cybertruck is a prime example of the trend toward automobile giants, as it can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour faster than you can post a scathing commentary on Twitter. The Cybertruck appears as a knight in shining armor in what seems to be an arms race for the most menacing vehicle. The understanding that the Cybertruck controversy involves more than just the safety characteristics of a single vehicle, however, is genuinely enlightening. Although comparison tests may be deceptive, Cybertruck safety is questioned. One of the specialists created this video to compare it to other vehicles, which he claims have real crumple zones. The situation becomes a little muddy at this point, and not only because someone neglected to use the pool skimmer. In preparation for the Safety Olympics, we have the Cybertruck positioned near the starting blocks. There's a catch, though. Not everyone in the audience is applauding. Here we are, seeing the Cybertruck as it circles the "Is it safe?" course. Armed with their keyboards and a healthy dose of cynicism, the critics are out in full force. Because the stainless steel body is so sturdy, it cannot properly collapse in an accident, transferring the forces directly to the people inside. That is the primary criticism leveled at the Cybertruck, implying that its absence of crumple zones is a safety concern. It's like to saying that a rhino is too tough for its own good. With its futuristic appearance and hardened skin, the Cybertruck quickly came under fire for alleged safety flaws. Comparing crumple zones with the F-150, however, is like witnessing a narrative twist play out in real time when you set it up for a fair fight. I'm not seeing a big difference in the crumple zone between these two. It's a claim that causes you to take notice and reconsider the argument that has been forming over the security of the Cybertruck. As it turns out, the Cybertruck's battle with the F-150 is more than just a test of comparison. It's a revelation that contradicts the barrage of criticism. The Cybertruck seemed to be saying to its detractors, asterisk, you don't believe I can take a little bump and tumble, asterisk, hold my beer. This matchup with the F-150 highlights the significance of probing more and seeking the true score rather than simply accepting safety criticisms at face value. This next section is all about going against the grain and, to be honest, physics. The side effect tests, however, are where you will begin to see a greater difference. This 3,100-pound cart is traveling at almost 40 miles per hour, mimicking a T-bone collision, such as when someone runs a red light at a crosswalk. In addition to staying totally grounded due to its extremely low weight and center of gravity, the Cybertruck appears to be able to drive away in addition to the airbags activating. First, picture this: a 40 miles per hour T-bone collision, the kind that makes you shudder to think about. The Cybertruck, which appears to have been taken straight out of a science fiction film set, is now in one corner. In the other two, let's just say that it's the type of collision that really puts a car to the test. On ice skates, the Cybertruck glides across a rough area with ease thanks to its heavy weight and low center of gravity. After missing curfew, it remains as grounded as a teenager. And here's the thing, it might even help you avoid the situation. The Cybertruck would ask, asterisk, is that all you got, asterisk, if automobiles could speak? But hold on, there's more. You see, even if the front crash test appears to be a scene from a demolition derby highlight reel, it's important to keep in mind that the doomsday scenario in crash tests is essentially colliding into an immovable object. Car designers are kept up at night by the ultimate asterisk, what if asterisk. The Cybertruck, on the other hand, was built with such a focus on safety that you have to wonder whether it has a superhero cape stashed away somewhere. Despite its tough, futuristic appearance, the Cybertruck is built on the fundamental idea that safety comes first. It's similar to discovering that the tough guy at school will also discreetly ensure your safe return home from a party. However, the rear axle snapping in the front impact test is the one element that cannot be excused. In actuality, though, it lacks one altogether. We likely observed the Cybertruck brought in during the collision because it truly has no axle connecting the back wheels and uses rear wheel steering. Let's move on. The twist in this section of the novel is as surprising as discovering that your GPS has been taking you in circles for amusement. Here's the scoop. There was a moment during the front crash test that caused everyone to gasp. According to rumors, the back axle splits in two, which sounds as frightening as noticing you left your coffee on your car's roof while you're driving away and looking at it in the rearview mirror. Asterisk jokes on you. I don't even have a rear axle connecting the rear wheels, asterisk. The Cybertruck, however, says. That's correct, people. The entire snapping scenario was as out of place as a snowman in the Sahara, since the Cybertruck replaced the conventional back axle with a more modern design. Let's now physically change our focus to a larger perspective. Trucks have been getting bulkier, and the Cybertruck has joined the Heavyweight Champs gym membership. They are becoming larger, heavier, and, implicitly, becoming the kind of road monsters that make tiny cars shudder. The car industry seems to have concluded that size matters, pushing the boundaries of what it means to be a truck on modern roadways. The length and meaning have been preserved while all grammatical errors have been fixed. Please let me know if you want any other adjustments.